What's up guys? Basic worship chords in the key of A. So go ahead and make sure your guitar is tuned up and ready to go. And let's get started. So if you've been following along in our basic worship chords series, you'll notice that a lot of these chords are the same that we've gone over in the other videos. But me personally, I shape them differently depending on what key I'm playing in because they transition better and they sound better with the rest of the chords that are in that same key. So I'll be showing you slightly different formations, and some of them will be the same, but some of them will be different than the ones we've gone over. But let's go ahead and get started with our first chord, which is our A chord. What you're going to want to do is put your ring finger on the 4th string 2nd fret and your pinky right behind it on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And that's your basic A chord in the key of A. And this is what it should sound like. There you go. Now if you need to pause here and study the formations a little bit, go ahead and pause because we'll be moving on to the next chords. Now the next chord that I want to go over with you guys is our B minor chord. So if you have the A shape right here, all you got to do is move this formation down 2 frets, 1, 2. Put your index finger on the 5th string 2nd fret and your middle finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. And that's your basic B minor chord in the key of A. There it is. Now for our C sharp minor, it's going to be almost the exact same position as your B minor, except you're going to lift your middle finger up and you're going to move this rest of the formation 2 more frets up the neck. 1, 2. So now your index finger is on the 5th string 4th fret, your ring finger is on the 4th string 6th fret, and your pinky is on the 3rd string 6th fret, and this is your C sharp minor. Now the next one we're going to be going over is our D chord. So for your D chord, you're going to want to put your index finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, your middle finger on the 1st string 2nd fret, and your ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. And this is your basic D chord in the key of A. Now the next one is going to be our E chord, and for that one there are different ways to play it, but I'm going to show you the formation that I use because it helps transition into other chords that are in this key. Now the way I shape this E chord is I put my index finger on the 3rd string 1st fret, I put my ring finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and I put my pinky on the 4th string 2nd fret. And I leave my middle finger hanging out right here. And this is how I shape my E chord in the key of A. Now I do it this way because our next chord, the F sharp minor, is almost the same positioning. And so it's easier for me to just leave my fingers how they are positioned and move up the neck. So for our F sharp minor, you're going to want to move this position up 2 frets, 1, 2, but your index finger is going to go back up 1 fret. So really what you're doing, if you're going back to your E shape, your ring finger and your pinky are going to be moving up 2 frets, but your index finger is only going to be moving up 1 fret. Your middle finger is going to be there for now. So ring finger and pinky up 2 frets, and your index finger up 1 fret. And this is your F sharp minor. Now this goes for this chord as well, as we went over in the key of E video. If you're able to, and you want to put your middle finger up on the 6th string 2nd fret and hold that bass note, that's your F sharp bass. And if you're able to do that, it'll further emphasize the F sharp minor chord with that bass note. It is a little more difficult, but this is how it should sound. And there you go. And yeah, those are all of your 6 basic worship chords in the key of A. Let's go ahead and go over each one last time so that we can further develop our practice. So we have our A chord up here on the neck. We have our B minor 2 frets down with our index on the 2nd fret and our middle finger on the 3rd fret back here. B minor. We have our C sharp minor without the middle finger and up 2 frets. C sharp minor. We have our D chord up here. And then we have our E chord up here. And then our F sharp minor 2 frets down from here. but leaving the index finger 1 fret less than the rest of them. And again, if you're able to hit that middle finger up there on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and add that bass note in there. So yeah, these are your basic worship chords in your key of A. Remember guys to practice, 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 because we will only get as much fruit out of it as we sow. And I'll be putting song names in the description so that you can play in this key, so you can practice along to, and even eventually maybe play and sing to them, which would be a blessing. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I pray you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.